Donuts, I have found the most insane British TikToker I've ever seen. His name is Luke Des, and he basically claims to be a multi-millionaire kind of like trader. He's basically one of those blokes that tries to flog a course on TikTok. And I just want to take a look together at his TikToks because they're absolutely crazy. He basically hates skint people. He fakes a lot of his videos. And I just believe this guy has no social awareness at all. So one of the first reoccurring videos that would come on my For You page from this guy was he always seems to take his top off before he drives his G-Wagon. Why would you do this? Like, are you just leaving your dressing gown on the floor there? That can't be practical. Why do you need to drive topless? It's also the weird laughing, like, soundtrack he's got in the background. Does he think this is, like, really hard? Does he think he's, like, serving here? Like, this is a reoccurring series that he has for some reason. Leaving the mansion to buy another 50k watch. Don't tell me it's not possible for you too. Excuses are BS. Why does bro not just wear a t-shirt to dry? He's a millionaire. Surely he can afford a t-shirt. If I saw this car drive next to us, like when I was in my car, I would look like I really like this car. But if I saw the driver had his top off, it would instantly just kind of kill it for us. I'd be like, ah, nah, he reckons. He thinks he's mint him. I don't like it anymore. It's like, for some reason, bro thinks he has so much aura, but I feel like he doesn't. I'm not trying to be nasty here, but I just feel like he's a little bit auraless. I don't know what it... I think it's like... how straight his back is, maybe. I feel like I'm possessing no aura right now. I just feel like I look like a serial killer. This guy definitely goes to the chiropractor. Perfect posture. It's not even fun. It's not, I don't even know why I'm laughing. This pic actually goes kind of hard. I feel like this should be like a loading screen in GTA 6, you know, before you get into the game, they have the photos of people. If this was the intro screen, like, I'm murdering like 20 people as soon as I get in. As soon as I spawn in, 20 heads are gone. Like, what has he done here? Has he just like invited his mate around and went, oh, do you mind if like you just take a photo of us in front of the G-Wagon just tensing with me top? Is that alright? You don't mind, do you? Alright, great. It goes so hard. He also has this reoccurring series where it's like millionaire problems that people like us wouldn't understand. Why does this last one look like he's just learned how to walk? I can't describe it, but... do you know what I mean? Like, you might have had, like, a really bad injury and this is, like, his first walk without a crutch. I don't know. It's just, there's no aura here. What is this stance? What is bro looking at? Just the bush? I feel like I need to record all these videos just standing like that. Just. I've got so much aura right now. How powerful was that, guys? Wish I could bottle that feeling up.
Broke people see a bus lane. Rich people see a VIP lane to avoid traffic. We don't care about the £100 fine.
That's cold, bro. That's cold. That's what I'm talking about. I'm sorry, no matter how, like, much money I have or how much of a rush I'm in, I'm not going in the bus lane. I just can't be asked for the aggro after, like, waiting for the letter, knowing that you've went in the bus lane, especially 100 quid. It's like, I'm just gonna wait in the traffic. I'll probably be like 5 minutes later to my destination. It's fine. But that's why I'm not a millionaire. This is where I'm going wrong. I'm not doing the things that millionaires are doing. How can I expect to be a millionaire when I'm doing stuff that they don't do? Idiot. POV eating McDonald's next to your G-Wagon after you've made it. Again, he's got his top off for some reason.
Tyler isn't here.
No, that was cool. Throwing a Big Mac off your G. Like, why though? Can you not just drop it on the... why did you have to throw it off the G? Now you've just got to get it clean. Like, that just seems really impractical. How did this man become a millionaire? All of his methods are just off. Also, do millionaires not eat McDonald's? I imagine everyone eats McDonald's no matter how much money you've got. Unpopular opinion, parking like this is allowed if your car is over £150,000. It's the walk after! It's the walk! Wait, I need to watch this again. Sorry. sorry, this is as if it's like an AI robot pretending to be a human. Do you know what I mean? This just doesn't seem like it's an actual human being. Like, bro really thought he did something there just. Also, there's a parking space right at the front. There's like multiple car parking spaces here. If you don't want your car to be hit, like you've got a new car, just park like at the very back of the car park. Like, you know, just away from people. Yeah, it's a longer walk, but at least you know that your car's probably a little bit safer. I think no matter how big your car is, if you park like this, you're just a little bit of a dick. This guy also fakes a lot of his videos, like the scenarios in some of his videos literally have me on the floor laughing.
Angry McDonald's worker learns to trade and quits.
Food, mate.
Rude, mate. Why are you looking at me like that?
I asked you to park in the first bay and you parked in the fourth bay along in 2 spaces.
It's a bit of a minor problem,
No,
mate.
it's not a minor problem. We're very busy today.
Alright, well, why are you so angry, mate? Do you hate your job
What
or
do you mean?
something?
Of course I'm angry. I don't want to work here, do I?
Why do you work there then? It's your choice.
I'm saving up.
You're not trying to make extra money, you're not...
What in the GCSE drama is this? Like, what is going on? How long did it take these two to like rehearse this before they filmed it? Because they're not convincing anyone.
Look to ways to make money online?
Of course I am, but this is all what was available.
I'll show you then, mate. I do teach people. I show people how to make money online.
So how do I do it then?
Well, jump in, mate. I'll show you how it's done.
Taught him how to trade.
To place the sell trade, mate, all you've got to do is hit sell there. As you can see, mate, the trade's made 1,600 profit already.
I'm sorry, but like, I just need to praise this guy. Like, that's an hour later. His McDonald's will be unedible now. It's too cool. But this man cares about the community. He wants to teach people that work at McDonald's how to trade in an hour. God, guys, it's like a modern day Jesus Christ.
If the plan doesn't work, change the plan, but never the goal.
I hate it when that happens, when you only earn 24k in a day and you've got to rush home, you know, just to make that little bit more. Especially when there's traffic and you've got to use the bus lane. Oh, I'm down to £23,900 now. It's the little, like, audios he uses just kill us.
If the plan doesn't work, change the plan, but never the
If the plan doesn't work, change the plan. This guy is my favourite TikToker. Like, it's not even up for debate anymore.
If this Tesco worker here follows me, he's getting 5k. Hey, bro. Just a question for you, mate. Do you follow me on Instagram?
Oh, yeah. Okay, this guy definitely works at Tesco. Wearing some, like, grey joggers and just pushing a single trolley around the car park. Why would he be pushing just a single trolley in the middle of the cars?
This Tesco worker here follows me, he's getting 5k. Hey, bro. Just a question for you, mate. Do you follow me on Instagram?
Yeah, it's Luke Des, isn't it?
I am, mate, but show me that you follow me.
This guy.
He didn't even click his phone and he already had the profile open. What are the chances? This was written in the stars. Take this opportunity, sir.
You do follow me on Instagram, bro. Because you follow me on Instagram, you know how it is. You get 5k cash.
Serious.
Serious,
Good lad.
bro.
Brilliant. Thank you, man.
Have a good
No
one, man.
worries.
I'm sorry, but like, if a random stranger, whilst I'm working at Tesco, just give us £5,000, I'm gonna be like, snogging them. I'm gonna be like, screaming. I'll be like, what the f? He just went, oh, cheers, mate. No reaction. Not a single ounce of happiness was on his face.
You know, if you wore that in the UK, you get your arm chopped off.
Really? Let me show you how we do it in Dubai. Come, let's go back to the room.
2 hours later.
It's exactly where we left it.
2 hours later, is it? Right, let's examine this. Okay, the shadows here on this bed are there. So 2 hours later, it's obviously going to change as the sun moves around. In basically the exact same spot as it was when he left. I doubt that was 2 hours. It was probably 2 seconds.
You park your G-Wagon in the UK with steering lock behind 7 feet gates. Gone. Parking your G-Wagon in Dubai with door open and 50k on seat.
Why would you do that though? What are you trying to prove here? Why would you ever park your car with the door open and just leave £50,000 on the seat? You're never going to do that. Also, it's like a well-known fact that steering wheel locks are pretty much useless. They're just like a visual deterrent. If someone wants to steal your car and you've got a steering wheel lock, that only slows them down. It takes them like an extra 5 minutes just to cut it. That's probably why it's getting stolen. When you're out with an entrepreneur and they ignore you all night because they're on the phone arranging £1 million deals. Every time. I mean, there's a lot of negotiating going on here. Look at his mouth, guys. Look how much talking he's doing. Can't shut him up. Somebody put a mask over his face. Quiet him down. I love also, like, he's posted this on his own account. So he's got his girlfriend to film him, like, pretending to be on the phone. Then he's wrote this himself. So he's basically... It's just fake.
Oh, baby, I don't wanna know.
So I'm not laughing at the insults. I'm just laughing. This is on his account again, so he's wrote them out himself. Nobody said this to him, I guarantee. He is in good shape there. Nobody is saying to him, "Oi, fatty, the cakes are over." Why are you making this up? Okay. Oh, yeah, mate, okay. Yeah.
Gucci flip-flops.
What's wrong with that? They didn't even say anything bad about you. Someone went, "Oh yeah, I've got a Mercedes too," and you're just clowning on them for having like an older one. If you have any Mercedes, that's an achievement. It's so strange because I feel like people that actually have money and that are actually rich just wouldn't look down on people like this. Like if they really have money, because they probably know how hard it is to like get to that point.
I was driving and I was pulled over and I was stop and searched by the police. I was like, "Why are you stopping me?" And he goes, "Oh, it's just a bit suspicious." And I'm like, "What? Because I've got a nice car, it's suspicious." I'm like, "Mate, you need to stop arresting and start investing. Nothing suspicious about having a nice car. Just because you don't earn much money doesn't mean other people don't. Maybe if you stop trading your time for money, you'll realise that this is actually normal." So I said, "Look, I'm going to offer to help you out. I know it can be hard being a policeman and I respect the job, but you don't earn enough money." So I started showing him how to trade. He's now making more profit from trading than he is policing. If you're a police officer watching this, my only advice to you would be stop arresting and start investing.
This didn't happen though, did it? A police officer pulled you over and you give him a 1-minute chat about how you're going to change his life with money. I doubt that. You probably went, "All right, sorry, yeah, it's fine, it's fine. No, I haven't done anything. No, yeah, he has my license. There you go, right? See you later. Thanks, Mr. Police Officer." I guarantee you didn't make him quit his job. It's like he's Obi-Wan, like influencing the droids. Also, like, we did a video, if you want to watch it after this one, on like fake TikTok podcasts. Like, this guy's microphone isn't even plugged in. Like, if you hear this audio,
Driving and I was pulled over.
that is like horrific echoey audio. That microphone is a Shure, is it like an SM7B possibly? That is like a really good microphone. He hasn't even got it plugged in. He's just faking being on a podcast. So this guy often like makes up stories for some reason. I don't know if it makes him feel better about like his achievements, but he also had this same story about possibly making a school teacher quit his job.
I had this one teacher and he was so fucking rude. Like, he literally deserved a punch in the face. He goes to me, "You're never gonna fucking amount to anything." He goes to me, "You're gonna stay fucking broke. You're never gonna have a job when you're older." Yeah. And I was like, "I don't want a fucking job. I want to start my own business. I want to be a multi-millionaire unlike you, mate." And he offered me out in the car park.
Did you knock him out?
Why am I laughing so much? It's not even that funny. He offered you out in the car box. A child.
I said, "Come on then," and he ended up not wanting it, obviously. But literally, when that happened to me, I was only year 7.
He was in year 7. Oh my god. That is funny. You're telling me a school teacher, a fully grown adult, offered a year 7 out in the car park for a fight because he said that to him. I doubt that. If he did, he probably would have got sacked on the spot. I doubt he like, how old are year 7s? Are they like 11, 12? I doubt he offered you out in the car park. It's the fact he went, "Oh yeah, he didn't actually do it though, did he?"
Literally saw him about 5 years after I finished school. See him in Sainsbury's car park. I looked over to him. I was like,
Yeah.
"I like your car, mate." He had a Nissan Micra.
Yeah.
And there's me and my car, and his face just dropped when he saw the car that I had. And he saw my Rolex. He didn't have nothing to say.
You do know, not everything is about money. Money doesn't equate to success in every single scenario. He might be a school teacher because he really wants to teach his passion, or he really has a passion for like teaching the youth. Okay, like he clearly isn't like money motivated if he's a teacher. Like, what do you want him to say? Like, he saw you in your G-Wagon with the road. What do you want him to say? He's obviously not going to say anything.
What happened to that teacher you had a fight with? Well, it never actually escalated to that. So obviously, when I was in year 6, that Mr. Stevenson offered me out for a fight in the car park.
Well, what is it? You've already changed the story here. A second ago it was year 7, now it's year 6. Fair enough, year 7, year 8, you kind of get mixed up. Year 6 and year 7, that's 2 totally different schools. That's primary school. You're saying a teacher offered you out in the car park when you were in primary school? I doubt that. That's a pretty up teacher. Don't know how that's going to go down on parents' evening.
He got really angry with me for disrupting the class and stuff like that. School was never for me. I got no grades in school. Obviously now, multi-millionaire, they've seen me on social media, so they're all approaching me now. They want my help. And this one in particular, I said to him, "Not remember offering me out for a fight?" And he goes, "Yeah, I'm so sorry, man." I said, "Listen, I'm more than happy to help you now. I'm a changed man now." So I actually took him on board, started teaching him how to trade. He's quit his job. He's now not a teacher anymore. He's doing it full time. He's making literally thousands of pounds from his phone every day just from my trades.
All from his phone?
All from his phone.
bullshit. This guy, like, he's a really convincing liar in the fact that he just doesn't flinch. We've just called him out there, and he clearly knows he's lying, but he doesn't, there's not much, like, tell on his face. I actually think he probably has told these stories so many times, he probably believes them. I honestly think he believes these things he's saying. Like, there's this clip where he says that he could beat a gorilla in a fight.
You reckon you could take a silverback gorilla?
Mate, you're talking to Luke Des. Of course I can take a silverback. The thing that people don't realise about gorillas is their weakness is their legs. So what I'd do, when it's coming towards me at full speed, I'd sweep its legs, I'd take its back, and I'd choke it out. That's how you beat a silverback. Yeah.
This guy, I don't believe he's playing a character. I do believe it's a little bit of rage bait, but oh my god, if this was a character, this would be one of the funniest characters of all time. He's talking about the weakness of a gorilla. Oh, this is too good. He's my favourite TikToker. I've seen this guy respond to people who, like, call him out for being fake, and he gets, like, really angry at it. Like, he clearly doesn't like people saying that he doesn't have money. It looks like it comes from a little bit of insecurity. Like, maybe he's admitted in school that he wasn't, like, one of the most popular people. Maybe like he needs to tell everyone how well he's doing so he can kind of in himself feel it. From that perspective, I kind of do feel sorry for him, but then he just comes out with things where I'm like, why are you saying this? For instance, he just hates, like, working class people.
I can't stand those lazy bums who say the reason they're on benefits is because they can't find a job. How about you actually get on your computer and start applying and start looking, because you'll soon realise there's about 500 jobs within a 5-mile radius. I'm sick of my tax money funding your weed smoking, lazy bummy, Xbox playing lifestyle.
What, so we're not allowed to play Xbox? What? All you people without a job, idiots. Why don't you just make $5 grand on your laptop? Have you never thought about that?
I can't stand it when those lazy bums who can't be bothered to get a job say the reason they're on benefits is because they can't find a job. If you get on your computer, I guarantee you'll find about 500 jobs within a 10-mile radius. Listen, I'm sick of my tax money funding...
Just quickly, like, yeah, that is true. There is loads, when you go on Indeed, there is loads of jobs that are listed, but it's getting one of those. They probably have like 100 applications each because there's so many people without a job. I've told this story before, but I remember this one McDonald's would always post applications. I applied 3 times and got rejected 3 separate times. It's not as easy as that.
Your Monster Energy drinking, hot noodle eating, Xbox playing, obese lifestyle. Even better, just use one of these to make money online. There's no excuse for you guys. Because I'm such a charitable, generous person, I'm going to be showing people exactly how to make money online. So if you're one of the lazy bums that don't want to get a job and is on benefits, go to my bio.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, this guy sells courses. So, like, how, if people haven't got a job, how do you expect them to pay for your course? Like, that, if say your course is like 20 quid, that's a huge commitment for someone. To pay that every single month and not knowing if it's going to pay off. Like, I'm not going to lie, if I was watching your TikToks, I wouldn't trust you to make my money back. Calling up to where I used to work to teach my old boss how I make his yearly salary in a day from my computer nowadays. Oh, he's got the laptop just to prove it, right? Just so he's got proof. That's good. Look at the aura walking into Sainsbury's. Have you ever seen anyone with more aura walking into a Sainsbury's? I'll wait. There we go, you haven't. Look at this guy. Can't believe that he's seen Luke Des in the flesh.
Hi boss, sorry I'm late. Oh please can I have a raise? Can I have an extra £1 an hour boss? Just fucking kidding, I've not had a job in years. Currently I'm staying at the Savoy Hotel for over £2 grand a night in this suite. I make thousands every single day online.
Timing was kind of off there. I think he rushed that one. Like, look, like, the switch wasn't too smooth.
Can I have an extra £1 an hour boss? Just fucking kidding.
Nah, he rushed it. Not his best work. This is not his best work. Like, let's say that he does actually want to help people. It's so hard to trust this guy because he just gives such contradicting advice. For instance, in one TikTok, he'll be like, buy a house, it's a good investment.
Don't buy this. Instead, buy this. Because in 5 years' time, the value of this will be this. And the value of this will be this.
Okay, like, that's a fair TikTok, right? Like, people can agree with that. Like, house prices go up, cars just depreciate, especially if they're brand new. But then he'll do a TikTok like a few months later saying this.
If you live in the UK, you don't own anything. Your house might be completely paid off. You still have to pay council tax to live there. If you get in debt, your house can still get taken off you. If you want to make changes or build an extension, do some building work on your land, even if you've got acres of land and what you're doing affects nobody apart from yourself, you still don't have the final say. Susan from the planning office can wake up in a bad mood and object or deny your application, preventing you from doing what you want to do with your own property.
So it's like, well, do I buy a house? You told me to buy it. I've bought it now. Now you're telling me not to buy it because I don't actually own it. It seems like he just says whatever comes into his head on the moment, and he doesn't care about like the effect that this will actually have on people watching. Like, yeah, we're having a laugh, but some people that might look at this guy and go, this is a lifestyle that I want to have, they'll believe this guy. It's interesting because for a lot of his TikToks, TikTok actually puts a warning saying like, seek professional like financial advice if you actually want to go ahead with this, because they don't believe that he's spouting true shit. And he just uploads like loads of out of touch TikToks as well that he genuinely believes, you can tell.
The average salary in the UK is only about £3 a month, which is an absolute joke. It's just not possible to live on that kind of money. What's the average rent in the UK? About £2,000 a month. After that and the rest of your bills, you've got £0 to live on. You'll be
Sorry, where are you getting these statistics from? The average rent is £2 a month. That's ridiculous. Maybe it's in London or like in a posh area where you live, but that is not the average rent. Also, the average salary is not £3,000. I need to search this. It can't be. Like 36k a year. Oh my god, it is. I stand corrected on the salary one. Apparently it is. That's so much though. If you're earning 36 grand, I would think you're doing well. Like, especially if like if let's say you and your partner like are both earning 36 grand, what's that? Like 72 grand? You are living well. Like, you're able to go on holiday every single year. You can have takeaways every week. That is a lot of money. I suppose if you've got kids, like, it obviously that kind of takes it down a bit, but still, I'm not having that the average rent is 2k. My rent for where I live is like less than half of that. So yeah, all in all, like, this guy, like, don't take financial advice from this guy. I know I don't need to say that, but there will be some people watching that are like, oh, this guy's got, I want a G-Wagon, I want a big detached house. Don't listen to him. However, if you want to watch another video from me that is just like this one, click this video right here, because it's got people like Luke, but 10 times worse.
Kirkham, baby.